Hey y'all, it's your girl, Lady Lavon. Let me turn you on. Yeah. I've been really making videos for the last couple days, but I've just been like, let me not put too much out there of every move that I make right now, just because I don't need no evil eye. I'm trying to really manifest this thing. Happy Thanksgiving to the ones who celebrate it, and I would be if I wasn't hustling. Yeah, I'm not happy, but I'm content. Miss my babies. I know they out there looking cute, and I don't get to see it. But I know this time is going to pass soon, because, like I said, I'm not leaving it up to nobody but myself like I should have done in the first place. And at least that I come to that conclusion finally. Like, I'm not looking for somebody to save me in a way, or save me from myself. And at least that feels good. And another thing I want to tell y'all is protect y'all energy. I'm telling you, bro, if you trying to manifest something big like generational wealth and breaking generational curses, you need to protect your energy. I hope the wind isn't too bothersome, because of course I'm out here in Florida. It just be windy. It feels great. I finally decided to take a walk after a weird last night. And also, don't forget that retrograde energy is real. And I don't know if there's two of them or one big one. I know it doesn't end till the 15th or something. And then it turns right into a full moon. So just know people gonna act weird, bro. Especially over here in America. When we full of like plastic, when we eat this plastic food and drink this plastic water, you got to know that messes with people's brains. Like, your gut health really, really matters. And I really think, like, I'm finally getting to that phase where my metabolism is finally kicking in my stomach, and I've been pooping out some crazy stuff. Like, what the hell? But that's good. That's good. Like, I need to reset my whole body, because I know I've been eating terrible for the last year, at least the last year. I ain't gonna say the first year, but just be careful, y'all. There's so many energy vampires, bro. There's so many smiles that are really behind it. It's really a frown. Like, I really be dealing with a lot of people that just can't stand my natural state of happiness, And I remember Megan Thee Stallion saying something like that. Like, these people get so mad. Dang, the lighting is really this way. But like, regardless if you in my life or out my life, I'm gonna stay happy because my natural state is happy. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of mad ass people, like, for real. It's a lot of mad ass people, like, for real. And people project so much, bro. People project so much. And it's like, even if you was to reiterate it back to them, they would probably be like, oh, what? I didn't say that. Like, people are so crazy these days. They will say something out their mouth and turn around and be like, oh, I didn't say that. And a weird thing happened to me where I found literally the Mexican duplicate of my ex. Literally. And I know that was a whole test, because every vice this man had, he had a black truck instead of a Ram. He had a Silverado. He is a GC. I'll work for him. We was talking about all the talking points that me and my ex were talking about, like flat earth theory. Like, I was like, bruh, I ain't know if I fuck with you. Like, I'm like, I already kind of see every little thing. Of course, talking about the exes, of course, kind of slicked me in another relationship. At least he told me that. But everything he did, my ex did. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to leave. It was getting late. We was already up, It was already getting, like, I'm already, for real, let him cross boundaries, like, being there too late. Really, just simple as me being at his spot too late. He was like, oh, you can stay. I was like, I've been through this before. I said, I'm not trying to stay. I'm really not on that. I'm really already see that this is a test, because you're like literally a duplicate of my ex, and I never just talk about my exes. And I was like, you amazing, but I can already see you gonna piss everybody the fuck off. And it's weird because even at work, cause like I said, I work for him. Well, I'm not gonna say I work for him, but I met his workers, and I was supposed to be working for him. And his workers is kind of like, I'm like, I tried to tell him, but of course he goes off the handle, which was a red flag. I was like, bro, it wasn't that. I'm trying to help you through something that I experienced about how you deal with people that irks people. And then he said some shit that my ex said, well, and he was like, man, I'm talking like that because these people are trying to take advantage of me because they know that I let them get away with everything because they my family and my friends. I was like, oop. I was like, you know what? You're right. Because if I would have just told also, I'm going to say this. My ex tried to make it seem like the first time we went to Texas that he wanted to start that business back up. So I was like, well, if you're going to start it back up, you're going to have to be able to deal. But this dude ain't my dude. So I was like, you know what? Let me not tell you to keep them around and just deal so you can make your money. Because if they get on your nerves, they get on your nerves. Like, so look at that. So pretty. I love it up here. I just love Florida. Like, I never knew I would love Florida this much. But, because I was like, you know what? I'm a Scorpio too. So let me not act like once I'm fed up with people, I'm fed up. Like, I'll just be done. Like, I motherfuckers really don't know I'll be done. And I'll really be done. Like, because at some point, and I'm not just like Scorpio men like to quit just cause. But me, if I'm quitting, I done told you 3 million times how to deal with me or how I want things done. It's not up to nobody else to dictate that. And then it got kind of awkward because I'm trying to leave and he trying to convince me not to for at least 2 hours. And I was like, bro, see, this is what I can't handle right now. This is exactly what I can't handle. Like, you got to respect that I don't want to stay. And you gonna have an attitude? I'm like, boy, I'm pretty much making a decision. Like, if he doesn't want me to be under him as like I get paid to be a subcontractor or operational manager, then I'm just not gonna deal with him, and I'm gonna go to the next one because there's too many opportunities for me to be dealing with people's ego right now. Like, I'm in my own ego. Like, if we want to be real, I feel like I deserve $50 an hour off top. Like, I really do. I don't have time to wait. I'm trying to get my friend her car back. I'm trying to get my kids, and those two things are heavily weighed, and I'm not going to be playing around with less than $20 an hour to get what I need. Like, but needless to say, protect your energy, especially women, because you think you could loosen up a little bit with these men. And so many of them are deprived from being stuck in their ways for so long. And that's where it's dangerous. That is like these grown-ass men, 40 years old and up, you see everybody going in on Drake. Everybody going in on Diddy. It is a bad season for Scorpio men. But because it's like there's arrested development in all of these men that is totally serious. It's because if a grown-ass man is a child inside of his hairy-ass, buff-ass, experiencing sex-ass body, there's going to be a cognitive dissonance in them that is dangerous. And, especially if they do drugs or have some type of vice, that's going to be dangerous because they don't really know how to control their emotions. They don't really conduct themselves as men. So you got to know, ladies, like yesterday really like God sat my ass down so quick because I've been doing really good. I've been going to bed early. I be working out every day. I be trying to get my knees right since I'm not need. I be staying focused. I be calling people every day. I be doing the most. I really don't be even texting my friend like that just so I can stay focused. And the one day, because I knew that Thanksgiving was today and a lot of things was going to be shut down, a lot of people were going to be occupied, I felt like, okay, let me go chill today. You know what I'm saying? But there was all kind of red flags of shit that I don't want to deal with. And I just need to learn, like, this is not my season to try to be intimate. Like, and what I mean by intimate is like with anyone. As far as like friends, going to kick it, like, no, I don't need that right now. I need money. And if I'm telling people this and all they do is kind of like brush off the fact that I'm like begging for a opportunity to make enough money to get my kids, like, because I need two major things: a truck and an RV, and I'm getting my kids. I don't care what the struggle comes with after that, because I'm in an industry that's always gonna thrive. Then there's a way to get around waiting 4 years. Like, all I need is for a GC to sign off on my papers. Like, if my ex wasn't lame, I could be hitting him up and be like, hey, sign off on my papers. But if he got Arrested Development, he back in the background watching my videos and not texting me, I can't call the nigga and be like, can you please sign up on my papers so I can get so you can vouch for me that I have 4 years of experience, so I can just go ahead and take my GC test. But see, it's like people like that really are not beneficial. They're just so childish and stuck in their ways and want it their way. They want to control another human being. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. And they want it. They only give validation when they're controlling another goddamn body. Like, you can't control somebody. Like, you can't just make people do nothing. And that's what I realized. Even when we have common goals, sometimes people just don't get how to execute and do their own thing by default. You know, some people just really don't know that they are doing that. And you getting mad because somebody has their own judgment or their own thoughts and their own autonomy is kind of demonic. Like, you know, it's like, no, that's not gonna work. Nobody can do that unless you're like Amy Winehouse and you want to crash out and like murk yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, you still have your own brain and you still need to be able to move when you want to move. And that's kind of like the what I was getting is like, he's already frustrated. He's super frustrated. Like, even when I first met him, I was like, what's your sign? Because you really act like somebody I know. And he said November 14th. I was like, oh my God. Mine is November 15th. I'm like, bruh, I said I already could tell, because he was going behind people trying to redo everybody's work and da-da-da. We're doing a big commercial apartment. I'm just like, I don't think I want to work for this person just because I see the crash out that you are and that you are going to crash out. Like, I can already tell you're going to crash out because everybody's getting on your nerves, probably because you're getting on their nerves. You know what I mean? You probably get on their nerves. There we go. I don't know why I be having that streak of lights or something. But these houses are beautiful. But like, that's real. Protect your energy. Like, you gotta get into a certain position to crash out. Because if you crash out prematurely, that could be detrimental to you. So that's why I'm just like staying quiet. I'm just being quiet. I'm gonna go back into my little, cubby hole. Like, I don't need this. Like, and he started talking about running off on people. I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I shouldn't work with you. Like, because you could take anything wrong, just like my ex. He could just take anything wrong and he'll just do you in for no reason. And he would say all the stuff that my ex would say, I'm a bad man and I could hurt you. I'm like, man, shut your goofy ass up. That's all you thrive for, even though you look like trash because you're so evil. Like, you can't get past any hurt. Like, yo, I'm not dealing with men that I could tell have an arrested development. Like, I really can't deal with that shit. It's just unhealthy for women to be around that, because at the end of the day, men are still stronger, and you don't want to find yourself having to ward off a dude because he can't control his emotions. Like, that's where the R word come into play. Like, for real. They're like, okay, bitch, you're not gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. And I know that's that type of person. But yeah, I'm just relaxing. I'm not doing too much. I'm enjoying the scenery. I went to another side of the city just to kind of get my mind off anything negative. so I can keep going. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe. I see my little followers trying to go up. Like, as soon as I was finna get off of this channel completely, my followers is just creeping up, and I'm like, let me just be consistent. I'ma still make I want to make another channel still, just because I don't want nobody to know that it's me on this other one. I just want to just kind of like vent my true thoughts about certain topics without judgment. Then of course I got my construction site. I'm still like editing out my ex in a lot of the videos. So it's taking me some time. And I'm not gonna lie, looking at some of those videos make me miss them, because it's like, bro, we had a good thing going. It is what it is, but it's just sad to have to delete them, and I be hearing his voice or whatever. And I'm just like, some people are just pathetic. Like, some people are just really into pain until they hit about 60 and they realize that their body gonna go through pain enough. So why you want to go through mental pain too, I don't know. But I mean, either way, I hope everybody in my past, because I'm telling you, nobody really safe. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, you want to move funny, you want to not disclose information, you don't want to keep up with the Joneses, because I am keeping up with the Joneses. I want luxury. I want the truck that I want the RV that I want. And it's funny because this dude had a black truck and an RV, and I love this RV. I'm like, yo, my kids can definitely like deal with being in an RV. Like, it is really chill. You get to be outside. You know, you just, like, I know I'm going to have to reprogram my kids once I get them. So they're going to have to learn how to be real people. You know what I mean? That's the confirmation. One of my the truck that I want, just drove past. It just was in red, which I like that red, but I want black. But, I really can't wait to get my kids. I know I have to reprogram them. Like, I know they haven't been with me for a while. And the day that I get them, I'm going to just be more than just ecstatic. Like, I just miss them so much. My baby's company has always been my everything. Theirs is so funny. Like, kids are so much funner to be around than childish adults. Like, share, and subscribe. Protect your energy. Love you.